James, and indeed the team here in the physics department in the School of Physics in Trinity, because it is wonderful surroundings to be in. And I know that Paul and David, who look after this event on behalf of the Institute of Physics in Ireland, are really appreciative of not just the venue for the day, but there is a huge amount of support, there's a huge amount of work that goes into making it happen in a particular venue, in a particular day. I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of the Institute of Physics in Ireland. It is gratifying to see so many people here. There is a wonderful turnout with such a strong commitment to their subject. And it's difficult times to have a strong commitment to your subject, to physics. I was talking to one among you this morning. It can be a lonely place in a staff room to be a physicist. And it's becoming more difficult. I was in a school recently outside of Dublin who I visit regularly, and a teacher, the principal, who is a physics teacher, was speaking to parents and had asked me to come along to speak to parents about subject choices for leaving certificate. And she talked about, and I'm sorry to use the word, but minority subjects and the difficulties principals are having in protecting minority subjects. And if a physics principal is saying that, it's, you know, it's a worrying place for physics to be. But do you know what? Today is such a wonderful opportunity. I am always shocked and I'm always taken aback at the programme that appears for Frontiers every year, down to Paul and to David. The diversity of topics that appears that relate to our topic of physics, that relate to how we interact with the young people that we deal with on a daily basis. I'm constantly amazed at the diversity. And you know, one of the wonderful things that today does, particularly in September, is it gives you the opportunity to go back to your classes with a spring in your step and a bit of enthusiasm and new ideas that encourage our young people to have a love of physics. And I know, as well as you do, on a dark Wednesday morning in November, enthusing your second years to do whatever it is in physics can be difficult. But many of the things you get from a day like today makes it easier to do, makes it possible for you to get that itch and go and scratch it with the young people. And that is what brings them from junior certificate to leaving certificate physics and on to make worthwhile contributions in a physics sphere to our society. So I won't go on any longer other than to say I really hope you get so much out of this day, because always so much comes from this day. I'd like to thank Paul, I'd like to thank David, I'd like to thank the team here in TCD, because without them it just can't happen. So on your behalf, thank you to them, enjoy and have fun and go home with a spring in your step and an enthusiasm for physics, and protect it in those staff rooms in any way that you can. And to follow what James said, if the Institute of Physics in Ireland, the Education Committee of that, the teacher coordinators, the universities, the institutes of technology, if you need our support to get, to enthuse your young people, please call on us. It's part of our job. Okay, enjoy and thank you very much.